Alright, greetings and salutations. It is I, Samius, on Javabot, aka the Great Mushroom. Ah! A stabbity death. Alright, before I forget, I have been taking this little 2 spell that doesn't need to be taken anymore. What do we do instead? None of these seem like they do anything. How about this? +4 sacred bonus to turn undead. Sure. Sure. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Samius. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons Online like we do most days. Not all every day, but most days. And we're currently working on my post-level 20 project, which is taking its sweet time to get to level 20, which is part of the reason you're going to see me do something today that you don't see me do very often. Do regular elite questing. And we're trying to power up to level 20 as quick as possible. And, time is XP, right? Time is XP, so... he doesn't have all the tricks and bells and whistles and toys and stuff that, like, Samus has. But that's okay. How long do you have? Good enough. Let's see. We were currently doing House K stuff, I think. I played a little bit over the weekend. Not a lot. A little bit. Just a little bit. And, I think we're... ready for Vaughn 3 here. Let's go. So I'm a big fan of doing the Reapers for the extra experience, as long as you can move through them in a relatively quick manner. If you cannot, which sometimes I can with Java here, and sometimes I cannot. If you can't, I recommend you just go ahead and do them on Elite and get them done. If you're looking for a quick experience. If you're looking to just like party, then by all means take your time. Let's get in the voice chat too, shall we? Well, I'm thinking about it. So we don't get somebody give me a hard time about forgetting to get back in voice chat.
War drums begin to beat a steady rhythm.
You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. So anyway, for those of you who are curious about the build, we are a hybrid between Fire Battle Wizard? No, Fire Battle Cleric. We'll pull up our enhancements in a second. But basically we have a little bit of fire action for some firewalls, some sonic, sound bursts. And basically we're just stabbing things inside of our firewalls or cutting them through blade barriers. Kind of like a traditional kind of melee-ish cleric, except we have firewalls and not just blade barriers. Alright, so let's pull up the enhancements real fast so I blow my nose. Here in a level, a lot of these points will come out and a lot of them will get moved back over here to the War Priest tree to kind of knock some stuff out. But until then, this build has been actually surprisingly good in certain content, and other content it really struggles. So, for example, before I had Scorching Ray, I really struggled with certain Reapers. And now that I have Scorching Rays, those Reapers are not nearly as much of a problem as they were. But, it's still slow. And then, before I had divine power, certain areas of content were difficult. So like it's come together now that we kind of have both divine power and firewall and blade barrier and everything kind of just like glues itself together here. The other thing that I have found to be surprisingly good is this Silence the Wicked. Actually, really been enjoying Silence the Wicked. Right now, let's actually cast all of our buffs. Come on, summon. Summon!
A majestic being of metal and magic glares at you.
I do apologize. It is still very early for my poor brain here.
Destroy those who cheat death.
Is the damage great? It's not. It's fine. It's medium. Whether it'll continue to be at least medium, I'm not sure yet. I think we're going to have a big drop off, but then we're going to get haste. And then we'll kind of see where it goes from there. We could also try to go all in on the spellcasting aspect. But I have found that when you do that, it tends to not be as great if you don't have like all the past lives and all the mana items, which I do not on Java here. But between the firewalls and the blade barriers, we should be in pretty good shape. I'm using a Macabre dagger and a Barovian dagger. The Barovian dagger is slotted with a excuse me, level 8 devotion item or gem, just to give myself a little bit more devotion. It's okay. It's not ideal. It's okay. Waiting for my nose to finish like waking up and being ready to process the day. That would be a lovely. I haven't actually fiddled with Comet Fall that much. It costs more mana than I want to deal with, so I haven't fiddled with it. Why is there no sound? It was working a minute ago, I swear. Or do I just have my sound turned down? Okay, that's fine. That is an acceptable reason for there not to be a lot of sound. Is that I'm just dumb and didn't turn it up.
You have caught up with the inevitable. It stares coldly at you, perhaps calculating the threat you pose to its mission.
Come on. This is one of the reasons I feel like Cleric is the ideal class to kind of like, if you're going to get new into DDO, kind of just gives you that wide variety of a little bit of everything that you can kind of like fiddle around and see what you want to do. Alright. I'm going to send my hireling off to get murdered here. Brutally. And then I'm going to go back and shrine. Blow my nose. No, go pull that lever. Go. Look at that, she lived. If she lived, then I guess we could push. Nah, screw it. We'll just go back and shrine. Again, we're here for XP per minute, not mana efficiency. Ooh, and we found a fragment that we forgot. Let's close our Facebook. A couple people are trickling in. Good morning, everybody. You're having a good day. If you happen to be watching over on YouTube, thank you very much. I need to do some more like specifically tailored content for growing the YouTube side, but what can I say? Super bad at that. So we can trip anybody. Oh, nice. He fell down and went boom boom. Let's see. Some things to keep in mind. We are using a kind of a weird set for me, I think. We're using a Silent Avenger set. And then we also just like, almost by coincidence, was one piece away from our Adhere to the Mist set. So I just went ahead and I glued it in. It was actually a lot harder than I originally thought it was going to be, and then it turned out to be pretty easy there. Kind of towards the end. Gear, Jingo is always a real weird one for me. Wow, they just completely ignored me. So one of the issues was I didn't have another place to put Deadly. But once I had kind of like figured things out anyway. Hey you, why don't you be quiet? Stop casting that there cold spell. So we ended up actually finding an old pair of intelligence deadly goggles that Samius used to use while leveling to kind of give us the slot. And then we're wearing these gauntlets, which are kind of a medium, but it is nice to have a it's nice to have it. And then this, of course, helps with our necromancy focus for our slay living. So they're like half good items at least. Like, one is increasing our sound burst and firewall DCs, and the other one's helping our slay livings. Which we don't cast a ton of, but we do cast relatively enough that it's worth it to me to have an extra +5, I think. And again, it just also, together, those things happen to power out the Inherit of the Mists, which I think is pretty good. Also, is this an evocation spell? Doesn't look like it. Must be a conjuration spell. One of the other items I considered was a thing that gave +3 to conjuration spells. There's my words today. And I didn't put it on because I couldn't think of a conjuration spell that I was actually casting, because Blade Barrier is also an evocation spell. And it turns out the answer is Cometfall, apparently. That's kind of sad. Hello. Alright, let's get to Guy. Make sure he can't put out my firewall because he can't cast the spells. I also think that prevents certain champions from being able to self-heal with the big heal boost. So keep that in mind as well. I can't prove that that's the case, but it seems to be accurate. Already looted that chest. I need a spell that smashes breakables. It's one of the things I'm really missing from some other lives recently is my quote-unquote spell-based cleaves. Another box of Kleenexes. I really like this particular brand of Kleenex. Ultra Soft. Woo! Not sponsored. They're a little bit thicker. One of my problems with the Kleenexes my wife usually gets is I have to use like 2 to not accidentally cover my hands in snot, but these are pretty good for that. That's much better. Maybe I finally got through the pile of nose gunk. That would be lovely. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what it's like. Stupid winter. Stupid winter with its coldness. Going back to work. There's another enhancement that if I'm going to continue to work my way up the up the line on just Elite, I think it's this one. Whenever you do a smite foe, you get to heal a little bit, and I think that's just it. But I think I hit this one button often enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Like if that suddenly became also a little micro heal, that would be okay. I'm still kind of learning my way up the Ward Chanter tree.
The locked gate ahead marks the outer
Warcaster tree. Oh, okay, good. I did get the. Always panic that I may have forgotten something.
In the distance, you hear a strange and evil keening. Dark ally. You've never heard of a beholder serving a drow or anyone else. You shudder to imagine the bargain that Dale must have struck.
You sit over there and cook. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. That guy got cooked. Figure out if this guy's up here. Surely don't see him. Yeah, looks like we're safe. Yay, a rune in the most awkward position. Huzzah! Yeah, we're gonna have to jump the long way around. No big deal. I don't think I have any Featherfall on me at the moment. I need to... Currently, to get Featherfall, I have to, that I know of, I need to check my gear. Meant to actually fix that earlier. I have to eat a jumping cake, which is fine. I don't mind doing it to have Featherfall. It's just that it lasts a little bit longer than I would like, and actually our trinket slot now can go back to being a floating-ish slot. Right now I'm using it for my combustion. It's probably fine.
The clusters of giant mushrooms grow more sparse as you emerge from the beholder's domain. Ahead, torrents of water plunge into a pool far below. If you leap into the waterfall,
oh my gosh.
no turning back.
Tried to jump and I couldn't. Alright, well, never mind. I guess that was a waste of a cake. I guess I didn't want that experience anyhow.
Air nearby. It looks powerful enough to lift a heavy weight.
Might as well go in attack mode. Hi! Where'd this invisible go? Alright, let's go get in over our head, shall we?
Ahead, 3 champions of Vale's forces have arrayed themselves for a last defense.
Seconds will drop a firewall. Look at that, we got the flinged. Let's cook them away. Perfect. That's not bad. I'll take that. Take that for that fight most days of the week. Looks like Beef has also got a snow day today. See, he's busy playing some Dungeons and Dragons online. Oh, did I break the breakables in the... Doesn't matter. Alright. There's a handful of quests that there's not so many breakables that I feel or irritated to do. Alright, let's get blind, I guess. No! Not bad. Could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. Alright, so is there anything exciting going on in the universe today? Usually this... Voodoo has started streaming too. Voodoo, damn you. This is my time of the day. Not really. Just a quick glance while we were trying to load out of the screen. It looks like the DDO streams, not DDO stream, the Twitter feed is relatively plain. I think we picked up a second action point. What do we want to do? Do we want to try this? Sure, why not? Why not? Alright. We have pretty much finished up the 8s, I think, that I care about, and the 9s that I care about. Church and the Cult. No. Tempest Spine. I mean, we could go do a quick Tempest Spine. I don't think I have the DPS to, like, do the short way, though, so... Probably pass. I don't care about Slavers. Reclamation and the other one can be quick. But let's just move to... Death House and etc. Yeah. I think that'll be good. Make sure that all our stuff is fixed. We have a helper. It's totally fine that it's a level lower than optimal. Not that worried about it. Yeah, we're trying to crank through as many of these levels as we can. We get into like the 18, 19, 20-ish area, then we can start taking a beat and kicking things up. No, not Old Bone Grinder. The Death House. Scarify me. Just scarify me. Let's get out of here.
Small distant voices spring from nowhere.
Run!
We're so hungry. Find us.
So my kid, he Had to work yesterday. His evening shifts that he's used to working. Then he had to be back at work at 6 o'clock for a day shift today. And and we have like 6.5 to 7 inches of snow, somewhere in that ballpark. I think they were saying the official tally was 6, like yesterday. So at some time, I don't know, 5 or something, but it kept snowing.
A dusty stairwell leads down into darkness.
But so they're calling people in like crazy. Make them come through the blade barrier. They don't have to like go through the blade barrier a lot. Just a couple of times will get us there. Whenever possible, the hireling will do the lever pulling and such. See what happened this weekend. Besides, I got to work on the bus Saturday in t-shirts and jeans. Then Sunday we had 6 inches of snow. So other than that, not a lot has happened, to be really honest. This week has been pretty chill. She actually hit the hook point.
On top of the desk, you find a tarnished key.
See, she was unable to burst heal. I don't know. I had the feeling that this Silence the Wicked is going to be insane. Maybe it is, and people already know that it's really good, but nobody's told me how good it is. I feel like Firewall is one of those spells that when it's bad, it's just meh. But when it's good, it's the best. Woo. I was not counting on that. Holy S. Failed a Nyax? From what? Interesting. Also, wasn't expecting both me and the hireling to take so much damage. Oh, this Wraith apparently casts Nyax. Seems like a lot of fun. Well, I'm sorry, little lady. I apologize.
He's around here someplace. You can smell him.
That was real awkward.
He stinks.
But it does happen. She's done a really good job of following instructions today.
The sound of chanting echoes from down the hallway. Robed apparitions surround the altar, chanting, "He is the ancient. He is the lion." The ghostly chant suddenly changes. One must die. One must die. Morgotha Decaya, we awaken thee. The robed figures vanish, and something stirs.
The blood is life. Probably will keep us going. Oh, it looks like it's gonna get close.
The creature collapses. A little voice in the darkness says,
You got rid of the monster.
All these all wet, moist trees don't burn so good. Seems unlikely.
There's a sudden gust of air, as if the entire building let loose a sigh.
Alright, no sweet loot for us. Know what I should do. Yeah, there's nobody on. There are a handful of LFMs up this morning, but nobody... Nobody super special. Man. Alright, let me see if I'm just getting wrecked. Oh yeah, looks like I'm just getting wrecked. Wow, okay. Old bone grinder. Let's grind some bones. Just looking to see if there's anything else to like riff on here this morning.
Voices, ragged and carpet, come from the
Don't know if Java can do these social skill things. I doubt it. But we'll give him a shot. Practically free experience is
with
still
joyless faces and vacant eyes
free.
wait and alone. An indistinct murmur passes among them at the sight of an outsider.
So our bluff is 10.
The rest of these
There we
peasants
go.
are unlikely to live.
Not bad.
They stare sullenly, spitefully at you.
Take a minute, but we got there. Alright, let's make some friends.
A wolf howls in the distance. Its cry echoed first here, then there. The wind whispers treacherously among the underboughs.
I don't thing I'm actually worried about is like these will-o'-the-wisps. Oh, and I found one over here. I'm the best at situational awareness. Oh, nice. And we found the bloody remains already. When in doubt, come stand in the firewall.
So savagely has it been mangled by wolves. Those are not pebbles filling the urn between the megaliths. They are human teeth.
Oh my goodness, I can't hitbox. Can't hitbox today. Suspect we're in danger. Alright, maybe it's not that bad. Again, this is part of the reason why we're kind of doing the content at the level we're doing it on, as opposed to stepping it up so much. You just gotta get this guy to 20. Then we'll take a look at a bunch of different things. Alright, does that mean that Ghost Girl is floating around? I feel like it usually does. Let's have it around to see if I can find her this way. If not, we'll probably turn around in a second. Too late. Get the big silence. Alright, everything else doesn't matter right now. A bunch of mysterious fragments. Oh yeah, did everyone turn in their things over the weekend? I turned in a bunch actually, but I ended up getting only things that I could always get. I did not see her anywhere. We're just gonna play get auto tripped for a minute. One of those peasants is a demon soul. That seems fair. There she is. Walk this way. Why won't you talk to me? Alright. What?
The ghost's story appears to
I'm like, no, I already talked to all the things.
women of the windmill are not what they appear to be, nor are their pies. Morgantha addresses the gathered peasants from up on the wooden platform.
Be off already! Shoo!
She says,
We've no more pies. How many times must I tell you?
Morgantha looks down at you.
You poor misguided soul. You thought that they did not know?
Come on, let's go.
Morgantha howls.
Spells are ticking off.
Enough of this. Kill him, and you'll feast on outside pies.
That's the last of them. Now, for the pie makers within the windmill.
Let's kick in some doors, shall we?
Mad cackling comes from upstairs.
Administer some justice. Change my name to Justice Bot. Come here, cutie. No magics for you. Nice.
Her daughters cut down before her. The hag Morgantha flees the windmill.
Yeah, like the delay on this quest is insane.
Valentina's ghost. The oil spreads across the floor. and
Like,
the
I've accomplished the objective.
suffocating
No, you haven't.
Morgantha
But
performs a
I
fear
did.
fade.
Nope. Nope. Sorry.
Something else.
We have to wait 15 more seconds, and now you can complete the objective. But I don't want to wait. Alright, can we line up a clean Morgana shot and get her down here? Yes. Yes, we can. But her goat boyfriend's on the way.
From the hill, the voice changes. Fight for your masters. Another word and cry of anguish echoes in the woods. The air is unsettling
Uh-oh.
still, as if an unseen
I like being held, but not like this. This is ridiculous.
hags enter, leaving behind them only the bitter taste of dreams cut short and hope broken.
Let's give this guy the big silence. buffs are starting to wear out. Oh, apparently that guy knows how to pass a saving throw. Dumb. Alright. Mantle of the Fury. Nice. Take it. Take it. It's all mine. Moo-ha, moo-ha-ha. Moo-ha-ha-ha. Oh man, I can't believe the view is trending again on Twitter. Do I even want to know? Doubt it. But let's see. Alright. So we don't have D-Door. So we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Summon our hireling. Deal your cards. Treasure's a good one. What else you got? The wine cellar's not the best, but that's okay. And the beast. Okay, that doesn't matter though. Hey, good morning, Tlab.
Those words echo in your mind. An artifact, a trap, a friend. But will you know which is which when you find it?
Sorry I didn't make it back to any more of your birthday stuff, but I got swamped.
Determination and despair reach your ears and fill the corridor ahead. As you step into the dining hall, the music abruptly halts. A stern, regal man turns to face you. Please, come in, my honored guests. I am, of course, Count Strahd.
Door open, chick.
Strahd's laughter echoes across the hall, and his form dissolves into mist. The door slams shut. It's a trap.
Oh my goodness, she's not going to open the door from the outside. You have a Gimp at 14, you get to 20 and TR to fix him. Ah, okay, well. Everything goes according to plan, I'll probably be in that range tonight. I know. I figure if I do tonight or today, let's see. Let's just go to the wine cellar here. If I work on Java tonight and tomorrow, we should be pretty close to 20. Assuming that it's not warmed up enough to like really put a dent in the snow. Again, we ended up getting like 6 or 7 inches of snow yesterday. Excuse me. Go to the south stairs.
You have found an ally within Ravenloft. If Esmeralda had not told you of the ward barriers around the castle, and the keystone needed to escape them, finding the icon of Ravenloft would be all for naught.
Actually, this is a pretty quick one. I think. A lot of running up and down, but not too much. Need to remember to talk to, or at least text my dad today. I'm pretty sure it's his birthday. It's either the 15th or the 16th of December. I always just call him. Come on, whichever the 2 days that I can make time to do it. Yesterday I kind of spent the day in a haze for the most part.
Sitting there is an elderly man.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Nothing. Got a free day off work today.
Yeah, I figured that was probably the case.
With a little arm twist.
When I saw you were playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I was doing some token runs with Voodoo.
Ah.
Yeah, that is a nice change. Instead of having to be the only one that comes to work on a Sunday, I now get the day paid off.
All of a sudden now you're like, yes, more snow days.
Yep.
What'd you guys end up getting up there?
That's a great question. We had between 4 and 5 inches yesterday, depending on the area, and it hasn't stopped snowing yet today, but it's not as heavy.
Yeah, it slowed way down sometime yesterday, but we were somewhere between 6 and 7 so far. All I know is when they closed I-70 and then also I-35 within like 5 minutes of each other, I'm like, oh boy. They think it's going to be bad.
Yeah, they closed the school last night at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, which is pretty unusual. Usually they wait till the morning.
Right. It's 39 degrees there. Wow, that's really cold for California.
I was gonna say it's 20 degrees here.
I haven't looked at. Well, I guess I can look at my phone really fast and see what it says. It's saying 24, and it's saying snow the rest of the day, and then in the 40s the rest of the week.
Good, good.
I don't know. I was telling people that I literally like. I was out working on the bus in a t-shirt. On
like Thursday.
Well, on Saturday. Like I was out working on the bus, and I had. I mean, I did eventually want to try the little heater thing, so I went and I closed it up and I turned the little heater on. I ended up even taking my hat off. I got so hot with the heater on, just trying it out. So, it's like, man, it's really nice. I'll get a lot done. I can stop, you know, I'll have all day Sunday to work on this, blah, blah, blah. Didn't even look at the forecast. And then I get up. My wife's, like, complaining about having to dig the ducks out. Like, nobody knew in my household. Like, nobody had any idea what the forecast was going to be like. Just, like, wake up to, like, multiple inches of snow. It's like, oh, shit. Like, we did zero snow prep stuff. We didn't prep the duck cage. We didn't prep the truck. We didn't...
I knew about it on Friday because the payroll department was like, make sure everyone's stuff is submitted because we might not have... The payroll department might not be open Monday.
Oh, man. I know the kid is... He's, I said earlier, he worked his evening shift last night, and then he got, he's in again today at 5 or something. So we got, like, a handful of hours of sleep, and then turned around and went back in. I was expecting...
5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
So, I was half expecting him to, like, wake me up and ask for some help getting the truck dug back out, but he was just gone. As far as I know, he didn't... I didn't even hear him leave, so... Which is unusual. That kid is like a freaking elephant when he walks around. I love him, but he does not know how to step quietly. Voodoo's getting ready for TR then, huh?
Yeah, getting close. He's 29. I asked him if he's excited about Alchemist. He's like, no. I think he's like me. It's just like, ugh, I gotta do another life to get my completionist back.
It won't be that bad. I don't know. I decided not to kill myself and try to do everything on Reaper on Java, leveling up here. Because he's got like the no Reaper points and none of the gear, none of the bells and whistles that Samus has. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just wait till 20 to grab a bunch of Reaper experience. And it is like a completely different game. Gonna be in the 50s all week. Man, we're not gonna be that far off of California then? That sounds ridiculous. Need to make a pretty quick decision on whether or not I'm taking the bus to Oklahoma on Christmas or not.
Barely contains a brooding metal.
Alright, where was it going? This top of the south stairs.
From a starry night sky painted on the ceiling. There is no obvious way into the tower. You discover the icon of Ravenloft among some trifles and coins beside the obelisk.
Just do it. Well, the wife has a couple of really good concerns, but
as you hold the icon of Ravenloft,
I don't know. If the weather's going to be reasonable, I'm inclined to do it.
with both the icon and the keystone in hand, it is time to leave.
That's the real question. The forecasts that I had looked at last were far enough out that who knows how accurate they were going to be. Like, they were saying 60s all week. I'm like, I don't know. We gotta do the portrait. Just like the portrait fight.
The portrait of Strahd here is amazingly lifelike. In fact, as you stare at it, his image begins to move.
Your toes are on fire, Strahd. So, the wife apparently went ahead and got me a Christmas gift this year. And it was adamant that if I saw the packaging, that I would instantly know what it was. Like, and she had to go somewhere the day it was supposed to be delivered. And she didn't want to sit on the porch. So she was... very adamant instructions for Remington to keep an eye on things for her. And around the same time, a friend of mine who decided to go to I think she probably did. She hasn't owned up to that yet, but I suspect she probably did. But she a friend of mine decided to go to Oklahoma City's Magic Fest. I guess it's not really a GP anymore, even though that's what everyone calls it still. And so he needed to borrow a bunch of cards. So right around the same time that... you jerk. Right around this exact same time that the mail was supposed to be delivered, he... was like showing up to get these cards, and the doorbell rings. I'm like, that's really odd. So I unlock the door, I look at Remington, and Remington starts freaking out. I'm like, okay. So I just like walked into the garage for a minute or whatever, and then Remington, I don't know exactly what he tells the wife, but he next thing I know, I'm getting yelled at, not yelled at per se, but like teased, yelled at, whatever, about how I was trying to peek at my Christmas gift because I started to answer the door and Remington had to like freak out to stop me from answering the door. I'm like, whatever, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. So I'm trying to figure out what it is. So something that would be shipped and say either what it is or where it's from. I'm assuming something from Smogcast probably would be my primary guess. I assume they sell Kevin Smith jerseys.
With the keystone in hand, you step through the castle wards unhindered.
That's what I told her. I wanted some more hockey jerseys.
The icon of Ravenloft.
Some more? I've never seen you wear one.
Wear my big Iron Man one.
You wonder if you will cross.
But I don't have a hockey team that I follow, so she's like, so I haven't purchased like a hockey team one in particular. I've just got my nerd ones. I've got my Iron Man one and I've got my Smogcast one right here. I've worn this one a bunch. My TESD Army Ants.
The Four Color Demons one.
I don't have a Four Color Demons one. Although maybe that is... Do they have a hockey jersey? Because that would probably be it.
They were sold out of them for a long time. I don't know if they got them back in stock or not.
Yeah.
A hunter green color.
Yeah, like I said, I got the TESD Army Ants there, and I wear that one from time to time. It's not quite as comfortable as like the Iron Man one, so don't wear it nearly as much.
How is it not as comfortable? Aren't they identical?
The Iron Man one I think is a little bit larger.
Oh.
And the cut around the shoulders is a little bit more like loose. Like I think the Iron Man one is actually for having pads underneath it, as opposed to this one is not. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm at. Either that or something from Adam and Eve. But then having to have Remington go bring in something from Adam and Eve, I feel like would be too embarrassing for her. So I suspect that's probably not it. You wear your Stockton Thunder jersey quite often. Yeah, I would. Like I said, I actually wish I liked a particular sports team. But, because I do enjoy wearing jerseys in particular. I find them to be loose and yet still warm.
I have a Kansas City Royals like sweatshirt that my mom gave me. I really like it because it's like warm and everything. And every time I wear them, people are like, "Oh yeah, who's your favorite player?" And I was like, "I haven't seen a Royals game in like 20 years."
You're like, who's yours? Like, yeah, me too. Oh man, yeah, I like that stuff because it generally feels good. Like, it's usually really comfortable. Just pick a team and start following. That's not how my brain works. Like, I can watch a game of pretty much any team and just like enjoy it and have a good time, but I feel like I need a moment to like set a team in position. That's what I was saying. Probably whichever team I end up like making it to a hockey game first will be my team. Come on, glow ball.
Ooh, I have enough killing time runes to buy an item.
The mansion looks abandoned, yet according to what you've been told,
I have not looked at any of that kind of stuff.
Bound by an oath that not even
You
death
get there
can
eventually.
Oh, I will. I'm not that worried about it.
Also, it's time for me to send you some hams.
Yeah.
You should have some backed up from the weekend.
I opened them over the weekend. I played on Sunday a little bit.
Okay.
And I opened them up and I was like, oh yeah! I like it. I'm a big fan of the tasty hams. Ironically, if I had taken the time to smash a bunch on Java, I would actually probably be using them.
Some ham oil.
Yeah, some ham oil.
Do I want any of these items is the question.
That's always the question.
I have this one. Caspo's cool. I wish I had an archer still. That's like level 12 in Purgatory.
What?
My archer is like in Purgatory at level 12. It's a spot where I was like, I'm bored of this build.
I'll be level 12 probably in like half an hour.
Then I have to play it.
I mean, I'm just doing regular old elites.
Pretend to be red and just like be at the front door.
I mean, I'm just doing regular old elites. Pretty much anybody is good at that.
Strength-based archer? I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, pretty much everyone's good at elites.
It's just It's pretty cool.
And Top Hat's got a barbarian at 14, so
Oh, the Gimp Squad.
pretty much.
To your surprise, the figure is revealed to be a wounded dusk elf.
Let's see if I can remember which way I want to go.
Lightning coil.
Well, if you have some sort of weapon that you can use to attack things, and or healing potions or the ability to buy a hireling, you're good to go. Again, when you don't have to worry about dying because you're not on the hardcore server, life's a lot different.
The scimitar is sweet.
Oh, the raid scimitar?
Yeah. It is identity crisis and utter disintegration. And it crits on a 15 through 20.
That's pretty good.
Wish I didn't need my glove slot for my melee guys. These gauntlets are sweet too. A melee strike that's a 20. You do a tremendous lightning burst with a DC 100 reflex save.
Sound like it could be okay.
Doesn't say how much damage you got, but I bet it's twice as much as with lightning green seal.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want this build to actually go, and then spend all the time trying to figure out a gear list. Probably by the time I get it mostly farmed up, it'll be time for it to change ridiculously. That's generally how my shit rolls. I'm also not like a big farmer, so I tend to collect things kind of slowly. Which is the reason why, like, some of my characters have
Slumped in the throne
like a
is
little
a
wide
corpse
variety of
armored.
certain kind of weapons.
Without
It's like,
looking up, it says simply,
Go away.
I was definitely that guy. It's like, oh, I'll roll on that if no one else is going to roll on it. Like, why? You're a wizard. Look, I like to melee things. And then,
The items are all good, but like they're all like the non-weapons are all like take up spots for your Sharn set.
yeah,
So that's like losing 15 double strike, 25 melee power, 15 damage versus helpless, and 10 fortification bypass. It's like that's a big
yeah, that's a lot.
engraved on the key is the name Archivist.
The bracers of the mountain are probably the best thing, but on my particular build they would not work. But they're pretty good. Physical sheltering 52, insightful physical 25, insightful spell penetration 4, petrification immunity in 2 slots.
So bad. Somebody was, I think it was, I don't remember who it was. They were talking about crafting on something.
You'll need to find the key.
I don't know. I
Oh,
have
you
paid
need the
attention.
schism shards. You can upgrade the weapons from White Plume Mountain and the weapons from Temple of Elemental Evil, the epic version,
Maybe that's what they're talking
and the
about.
weapons from this raid.
Hey, Tlab. Looks like you've
What's
ninja'd
up?
in there. I think I see your icon. Yep, there you are.
I don't know. I should probably buy this bow on my archer whenever I get up there.
Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery. An impressive mausoleum stands in one corner. Carved in the marble above the outer gate is the name Argynvost. You use the silver key you found on the commander, and the outer gate to Argynvost's mausoleum opens.
A laser!
Argynvost's skull inside the mausoleum. and a brilliant light fills the room. Now, if there were only some way to direct the light to the beacon atop the mansion.
That better?
What?
I guess so. Okay.
We can still hear you, but you are pretty quiet. Let me see if you're just...
Yeah,
I've
it's
had to
like
turn
clipped
beef
off
almost
at the
all the
end.
way up to 200%.
200%.
Well, my soundboard got a update, and I think it just screwed everything up.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you on my end now, I turned you up about the 150. You sound fine now.
Am I louder now?
No, you're the same.
I don't know what to tell you. I guess my headset's just quiet.
No, that's fine. No big deal.
Your eyes
Let's make
drawn
you
to the
200%.
residency
It's
at the
totally
bottom
fine.
of the courtyard. Suddenly, taloned creatures fly out from behind it, swooping down on their prey.
Swooping down on the prey.
Is that any better?
Yes. Oh my
It's
god.
louder.
Right, now I gotta turn
Now I'm
you
way
down.
too loud?
No, you're fine. I just gotta turn you back down to normal.
Okay.
Loud. Don't scream.
Yeah. You are clear and audible.
Okay. I can turn it down if you want.
No, I can turn you down over here if it's a problem. I'm just trying to figure out how to balance you and beef to be nearly the same.
Right.
Oh man. So I see your wife saying good things about you on Facebook. That's always a good feeling.
About me?
Yeah.
Things like happy birthday.
No, she was talking about how he like rescued a bag or something. And talked her down from the crazy train.
Oh, this character is
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I can't believe I clicked that. And I feel like Tobrell here trying to figure out this puzzle all of a sudden.
The beacon flashes.
Like I did not
The
instantly
puzzle's real easy.
instantly did not figure out the answer in advance, so
Release the odor from its vows. You feel a tingle of warmth that you have never felt in Barovia before.
and had to actually stop and think and figure it out. That was a bummer. Gabby Spart says, if you play Magic regularly, how have you played most of your Magic over the last 3 months? Paper Magic, Arena, Moto. Well, I'm probably evenly
Moto.
split between...
It would be Arena, but you can't play Commander on Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arena, then Commander, Paper Magic.
Yeah, I feel like I'm probably pretty evenly split between Paper and Arena. I've actually played less Arena in the last probably 2 months than...
Well, I like the interface on Arena like 6 times more than I like Moto, but you can't play Commander, which is the only format that I've...
And they charge you 10,000 gold just to play Brawl for
Right,
whenever you want.
Not about that.
It was hilarious listening to like the 87 people like take a dump on it. Even when LSV even tells you that you're not making a multitude of good decisions lately, then you need to take
Yeah,
that.
he's usually a pretty big cheerleader for WotC.
Yeah, you need to take that to heart. Yeah, I was watching. I guess I'm assuming it was one of his replays that they chopped up into a video, and he said he made that comment that there hasn't been a magnitude of good decisions coming out of WotC of late. And I was just like, wow, that's super scathing for LSV, I think.
Yeah.
A sign that Jesper the Raven made it this far, at least.
Then I don't know who it is. They keep talking about rivals. I'm assuming that's the Twitch rivals thing.
Yeah.
But I guess they haven't.
What's the new set called?
The Theros After Death.
Yeah.
Your death. Okay.
I will say I had a lot of fun with that
Jesper's
one
last
event, like you
report
said.
says he went off to steal a
That one event was
potion from
crazy.
messages.
Yeah.
His lair is at the top of the South Tower.
It had like really long queue times though.
Which deck were you playing?
The blue-black one.
Yeah, see, I played the blue-black one. I felt like I got in generally within a minute or so.
Not me.
You sound like you're getting sick, Lab.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you just woke up.
I did.
Maybe it's the scary time of year where it's cold.
It definitely is that.
This is the South
I
Tower
don't know.
stair.
I am,
Following it all the way to the top should get you close to the lair of the old.
I got the, like I said, I got the floor in the bus except for one panel. And I was sitting there with my back against the wall of the bus and just sitting on the plywood insulation stuff. And I'm like, man, my back is freezing, but my butt is warm. This is great. Leads me to believe that once I insulate the walls a little bit more with some spray foam, it's going to be real nice. Was a little bit worried. But then I'm also like, I don't want to be where there's this much snow. Looked at my wife and I'm like, we're going to have to watch the forecast a lot more closely once we're in the bus, because I'm not coming back to places where it's going to be nasty. We'll celebrate Christmas in July. I suspect I'm very nearly over cold weather.
That's Redis texted me complaining about how long Thunderholm Slayers take.
He was doing it last night and he was like, you want to join me? And I was like, nope.
Well, apparently the idea is to get like a group, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
He had a group posted. He said somebody joined him and was like, are you doing the raids? He's like, no. And the guy instantly left.
Yeah, I need to go prep the rest of my sagas. He wants a TR, or ETR today or tomorrow, I think.
You need to get him some gear, man. He's looking sad.
I know.
I helped him build a Thunderforge crossbow at least yesterday, so he's got that.
Oh fuck, if he was on more than, 2 hours a day, we could go get him gear. I look sad until like 29, and then all my legendary stuff goes on.
Oh, you should have done some Fire and Thunder Peaks and Deathworm raids with us. Get those like level 26 like Doomthorn's bracers and that other stuff.
I had to do yesterday.
We didn't run those on Saturday anyway. We did the Project Gnosis twice instead.
Oh, okay.
We did both Ravenloft raids, the 2 you were there for, an extra Project Nemesis, and the Killing Stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that now Shao will want to have that as part of our routine.
I think so.
Huh?
I said I think so. I think we'll do it at least once. Maybe not twice, but twice would be better for me.
Twice would be better for me.
Many sets of green eyes shine out at you from the darkness. They regard you with a haughty aloofness that only one creature across the many planes has truly.
You guys and all your raids.
You're just jealous.
I am insanely jealous, can you tell? I'm working on it. I'll get somebody up there. I might occasionally get in a raid. You don't know me.
We didn't even have any open spots last week. We had like 3 people sitting out waiting to rotate in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Forms of 2 hags glare at you
Good.
across their cauldron.
You never have that many people on.
I heard we were running Project Nemesis.
Speak with her. The old witches cackle. Then one of them sneers at you. We know that, you little bandits. Baba Lysaga warned us of their spiteful ways. So we set a trap. Just like that, it hit you.
Come on.
Face twisting into a
You know it's time. Oh man, I'm gonna waste like half of this haste boost. I'm just so mad.
Booster.
Ooh, and I got stunned.
Oh man.
And danced.
I want to get in there with Gilded Goose.
As a 3/3 up.
No. As a 0-2 mana dork.
Oh, I know what I need your guys' help with at some point here. I'll post somewhere to, maybe not today, but sometime this week I'm going to post in MTG chat the sideboard for my blue-white Frontier that I've been playing. I took down the tournament on Saturday with it.
Frontier or Pioneer?
Pioneer, whatever.
Well, they're different.
They're different.
Whatever. They're basically the same.
They're way different.
Practically the same format. But, yeah, I took down the tournament on Saturday with it. And I know I want to... I've adjusted it now that I've acquired fairies, wish fairies, to be a wish board, and one of the win conditions being...
That spell, the white spell?
Yeah, approach to the second sun.
Yeah.
But there was a... I need to adjust the wish board slightly. I know that there's at least one spot that I wanted to put in the mass manipulation. And if I would have had it, I think it would have locked that game up significantly earlier. Is he,
I don't know what that spell does.
It's like 4 blue and XX, and you steal X creatures and or planeswalkers.
Yeah, it's bad.
It doesn't seem like a great spell.
It's bad.
No. I think you want one.
Mm-mm.
I want to be able to steal planeswalkers when they're about
I
to
don't think
ult.
so. I think you want Sphinx's Revelation.
Well, so I ended up losing the game purely
you tried
because
to cost a basic 6 mana spell.
Huh?
Because you tried to cast a base 6 mana spell to steal one thing.
Yes. If I would have had it, I would have won. Because
What if you instead drawn 3 cards and gained 3 life?
I
After
would've lost.
in-step and then untapped and done something else.
I would have lost. That was not the problem. The problem was there was a 3 mana Lily that was ulting the next turn that I couldn't do anything about. Where if I would have had it, I could have stolen the Lily and then ulted it on my turn, and then I would have won the game.
Is Thragtusk legal in this format?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. I was like, why is no one playing Thragtusk? That card seems good.
No, it is not legal. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna
So you have to
die.
play Siege Rhino if you want that effect then, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like wanting to play in Modern the like remand your own approach to the second sun.
That's fine. I don't know. This list seems to be pretty close to what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Do not
Well,
want
instead
this
you could
to
just
run.
approach and then activate an Narset, and then do it next turn.
Right. Well,
Right.
that is how I ended up winning, but in the last match. But I did not have time to 7 Sun.
Or approach and then activate Azcanta.
Yeah, I don't have any Escantas.
Yeah, well, I keep telling you to get them.
Yeah, we'll see if I can find
Probably
one.
want at least 2 of them.
I don't know. They said right now the stop.
They're
with
not
the
too
teleport
expensive
balls.
right now either.
What?
They're not expensive right now, the Sorcerer's Cantus.
Yeah, I don't buy things unless they come from the arena. Here, did I pick up this key? Sure. I'm not exactly sure how I got here. From where I was,
Well,
but I guess I'm
first
here
a
now.
man falls in love with a woman.
Well, I don't know, meet my parents.
At least just like each other a little
Falls
bit.
in lust with a woman.
Again, I'm not so sure with my parents.
You hear the heavy clank of iron doors behind you. The hag cries out with glee.
My love.
I told you that
Just as you said.
they were both, my mom and my dad were both here for Remington's graduation, and they both just sat there and talked shit on each other the whole time.
Nice.
They were just like my dad was like, "Hey, is that your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, I haven't seen her a really long time. The years have not been good to her." I'm like, "I don't know, Dad. I mean, she's all right. She's in reasonable shape and stuff. She just
That's funny.
whatever."
My mom
and
has
then,
a boyfriend that I've seen him like 3 times. But every time my sister invites like both sides of the family to her house or whatever, my mom shows up with her boyfriend, and I think it's really funny.
Then basically at the exact same time, my mom talks to my wife. It basically says the exact same things.
Nice.
But my dad looks like a fucking, pardon my French, AM stream, I apologize. He looks like, oh, what is it? There's that Wild Man movie where the Jeremiah Johnson or something, where he like goes to lives on a mountain by himself, basically. That is who my dad has become.
Like Man from U.N.C.L.E. or something?
No, Man from U.N.C.L.'s the spy movie. He literally like looks like he decided to go up and move on a mountain by
Grizzly
himself.
Adams.
Grizzly Adams, yeah, that kind of character. Just like this, doesn't cut his hair, doesn't trim his beard, like wears like leather clothes all the time.
Leather clothes, that's a look.
Yeah, well, he doesn't do it all the time, but like
When he
all of
wants
his
to look
jackets
like a
and stuff
bad,
are like
but-
buckskin jackets and vests. And I told you we went to go visit him a couple of years ago, kind of out of the blue, and he comes running out of the house with a shotgun in one hand, a bandolier of bullets around it. Like it was pretty fierce.
Oh my god.
Something large but unseen suddenly moves through the air, smashing through furniture like it was.
He didn't recognize our car, and then he like saw us, and he like, oh! He thought he was being invaded. Oh man! When the paranoia tree hits my family hard, it hits hard. I'm gonna be a complete disaster.
You quaff the witch's brew, and you watch as your body evaporates into a fine mist. By strength of will alone, you push yourself through the tiny tower window and take solid form again on the inside.
Care about any of this
The
stuff? I
tower
don't
seems
think
to
so.
be bigger on the inside somehow. And as always, it is filled with treasure. The thud of heavy footsteps coming from above serves as a warning that it does not lack for guards.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's much I can do to boost. Make sure those are running, I guess. Get out of here with your nonsense. Yeah, I need to get Java up to that 20ish range, and I'll TR Samius into a monk. I haven't 100% decided, but I'm leaning strongly that way.
This book's pages are brittle with age, and much
This is
of
a
it is illegible.
continuation of
What you can make out
change.
suggests the author is none other than Strahd himself. Perhaps your allies back in town can make sense of it.
Oh. We're 6,830 experience short of a level. She knew where the explorers were out here. Give that a go. Oh man, tea party's next. Alright. Let's go fix our stuff and make sure that we're ready for a mad tea party. What is this? A letter for me? Need to start going through these named items and getting them eaten pretty soon. Figure out what's gonna get kept and what's going to get fed to the trash. The Boston Tea Party is trending. Oh, because it's the anniversary. Roshan gets some stuff done sometimes, doesn't he? Yeah. Really don't need him to heal so much as I need him to help Jamurder, and he likes to do that. The Jamurder hobo.
Well, I'm not wearing armor, but I have a lot of most of the gear on this guy now.
That's good.
Where's my button that makes bolts? Or no, it's arrows.
My barbarian's like splashed 2 levels of ranger because I was gonna do 2 dual wielding bastard swords, and then I was like, that's dumb. I switched over to great swords again. I just need a TR and get back to full barbarian, I think. But he has
dual wielding bastard swords is not that bad.
He has 0 Reaper points right now. 0 Reaper experience.
I have 9 Reaper points. Look at me go.
It's pretty good. Oh man, am I gonna get stuck in the loading screen? I'm beginning to suspect.
And I have a lightning 2 bow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just restart.
And I'm a green girl.
Oh my goodness. You got everything going for you.
Yeah, this character is...
Are you like loaf salad?
No, I am Botox.
Botox.
Yeah, this is like my first character that I got to level 20.
Well, if you like, I can put a pin in Ravenloft, and we could go do like sand stuff. Unless you already opened up the Ravenloft stuff.
Let me see.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I've done Sealed and Amber, so. And Tea Party.
Okay, well, I'm off to do Tea Party. So if you
And
want to come
Wrath
with
of
me, you're
Earth,
welcome to.
and Final Vintage. So I've done all of Ravenloft, but yeah, I can do it again.
So if you want to, you're welcome to join.
Hold on a second.
Let's see.
I think I have to do Into the Mist first, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go zerg that on Elite real quick, and then I'll join you.
Wait, where did I?
Oh, I was feeling gimpy till I looked at your hit points.
Yeah, you got a lot of hit points.
More than you.
Oh, that's what's wrong. I'm in the wrong area. That's where the teleport failed. Okay.
Get back
Yeah,
here.
you're a barbarian.
Nah, I'm a ranger.
Barbarian.
I'm going six ranger, or 6 barbarian and the rest ranger. Who's attacking me? Who's this? Well, it must be Top Hat. I don't have the star. Send Java a tell.
Nah, I have to go through Into the Mist first.
No. Well, you can still join the party.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. You just want to make fun of my character's hit points.
Is it less than mine?
Probably.
I don't have armor on.
My kid just sent me a Twitter
No,
link.
so you have more.
What is this? Oh. Peace Talks will be published. The announcement for Peace Talks publication. For the anniversary of the 20 years of the Dresden Files. Did it say when? July 14th. Jeez. Well, I suppose that gives me an opportunity if I want to reread the series.
I don't even have striding on it, I don't think.
Baron Volokovich are plotting
I just have 20% gem in my boots.
Side with the lesser evil.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of striding on.
Can you tell which one that is?
I'm trying to limp my way through to Sharn gear.
Mm-hmm.
So weird. I basically put on Ravenloft gear and I almost never take it off.
I don't have all the Ravenloft gear for heroic.
Summon a glow ball. I want to know is what he's got another hour of work. How is he playing on Twitter?
Who?
My son. He just sent me a link about the Peace Talks novel getting published.
What's Jabril doing? He's a homeless bum now, right?
No, not until the 31st.
He quit his job though, right?
He put in his notice for the 31st.
Oh, not okay. At the end of the month.
Yeah. They're trying to decide if they're going to make him drive all of his equipment back to Sydney or not, I think. And then I suspect then they'll give him the axe. basically trick him into, not trick him so much as lure him into returning their equipment for them.
You want this sash?
Sure.
Alright, you're on which quest?
Mad Tea Party.
Gross.
Yup. I am running past the guys in the jail right now.
Oh, I miss Baxter already.
Yep.
Miss Baxter.
That's the name of his horse.
Ah. Yeah, I was telling Tobrell he was, I think, boxing yesterday or something, and he was running around without his horse. I'm like, you should just stop and get a horse.
He's waiting to buy one.
A harsh, commanding voice issues from
I think his hope is that he can just continue to limp along without having to worry about it.
You don't need it. It's just really nice once you get it.
He said that he was gonna wait till it goes on sale and then buy it.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so, like 13 months from now? Okay.
That's what he said. Ain't none of my business.
I tell you, I seriously considered it for a while, but I don't feel like...
The difficulty level to acquire one is extremely low.
Yes, once you have the initial one, it becomes much different. Like,
No, like even when you don't have one at all, it's still a really low opportunity cost to get it.
I feel like it took a long time when I didn't have the horse. I mean,
It takes
thankfully-
time, yes, but it's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. I just, for me, things like that, the time is usually more valuable.
Uh-oh. I might die.
Getting the quest. You should
Yeah.
just be able to...
I'm behind this blue thing right behind you.
I had to stop and sell.
Oh.
I wish archers didn't suck, but they do.
Even with the change.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially in epic. I think my next build will just be pure wisdom falconry archer, and that way I can paralyze stuff.
Yeah, you like don't ever see any archers.
This is a long enough fight that I can justify using Blood is Life. I love that ability.
Blood is life. I have blood tribute.
Blood Tribute's good too. Blood is Life is the ball level 5 power or whatever. It makes all your daggers have that D3 life stealing for like a minute and a half.
Oh, so the wife made some more emojis for me. I think I might use as my little emote.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Sweet.
Is it to a peach rubbing up against an eggplant? Because I don't know if you could use that.
Oh man.
Yeah, the purpose of this build was tier 5 of Frenzy Berserker for the +2 confidence bonus to critical threat multiplier.
And then like mini shot.
Yeah, and mini shot. And then I'll go Deepwood Stalker Tree. The only points I put in Arcane Archer is 3 to get the Conjure Arrows. And it's strength-based damage.
Yeah, builds like that used to be very, very good. Especially post 20.
And I have just enough dex to qualify for the feats.
You figured out how to like time it exactly right, didn't you? To be on the correct side. See if I can get the shield lowered relatively quickly here.
I actually probably should take fighter lives or levels.
Maybe get the Kinsai.
Yeah, since I already have mini shot because I have 6 ranger.
Right. I don't know, back when you could like
Now let me use heavy armor also as a fighter.
It's got Comet Walled.
This hireling that's alive has is just like spamming light spells into the wall. It's pretty great.
It's all good. I'll get up in a second. Hey. Ah, maybe not so much now. Roshan decided to like leash into the bad space. All right, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take an extra longer time now.
You must have jumped on the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now.
No, I meant me and Flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just come around the back way.
Can do.
We'll flank them.
All I know is Roshan decided to like teleport with me as I leashed. They're making that serious ouchies here. She just kept killing. Oh. Roshan decided to come back to life.
You gotta heal me. Oh, you're dead. That's not good. My blood tribute at.
Hey, Beef made it.
I've been here the whole time. I watched you die last time.
Oh, man. What is hitting so hard? Oh, this red Abishai? That must be it.
I'm like permanently stunned.
Oh my gosh. I just like immediately got fireballed.
Hey, he should not have been able to cast that firewall. He was silenced. Alright. Yeah, red Abishai is doing lots of fire damage. Not fun. Good job, Beef. Roshan, you were given very clear instructions. Alright, where's your silly cleric at?
Upstairs somewhere. And first you're putting lampshades on your head, now you're putting mushrooms on your head.
This is my mushroom day.
Hmm.
The books on the shelves here have a range of grim and horrifying titles. The perfect collection for someone who consorts with literal devils.
What? Oh, did we like both hit it together? Like two swords facing each other?
Two snakes.
Alright. Well, I think I just got robocalled.
You got robocalled?
Free citizen.
It rang for like not even a whole second, and then it hung up. So I suspect I'm gonna get a voicemail message in, you know, any second.
Mm-hmm. Hello, welcome to Adam and Eve. Thank you for your recent purchase.
We'd like to offer you a free warming gel.
It'll probably be something more along the lines of somebody asking for money. Up there it is. There's the voicemail. I currently in a battle with like all the different charities that want my money. I'm like, send me a letter or send me an envelope and I'll consider it. Oh, well, we'd just rather you pay us over the phone now with the credit card. Send me a letter.
Mm-hmm.
You. Oh, look, we can at least get a pledge from you now. Nope, send me a letter. I'll send you what I can get you. So I'm sure that's just what it is.
I wonder if I have precise shot. If I do, I should turn it on.
Man, this character's so bad.
That's because you should be dual wielding those bastard swords.
Maybe I should.
Got off plan. I took the bastard sword feat on my
Did you get the key?
ranger. Yeah,
Is
I
it
picked it
here?
up.
Okay.
I got it. On my ranger person for
Do
when
you
I
think
do
you have
to switch to
a
melee.
restoration on your cleric?
Do you need a restoration?
I do.
Did this do it?
No. I have a negative
Needs
level.
one as well.
Oh, you have a negative level. Yes, I can do that. Hang on.
I is just tired.
Thank you.
That's experience. Ironically, I'm not that concerned about negative levels this life.
Lag,
There's
huh?
a bit of a lag spike. Did you guys' nags get fixed?
Yeah, I'm good.
Lady Voctor does a double take. Oh, you made it this far.
Alright, on the way out, I am going to grab that extra XP.
Extra P?
Yes. Ooh, a medium Dragon Shard Fragmente.
2 more of those, you could have an XP potion.
Oh, we got a bunch.
A young woman's voice pleads from behind the door. Can little kitty come out to play? Young woman hisses as she jumps onto her bed. Little kitty doesn't know you. Little kitty doesn't like your smell.
This sweet experience. And even sweeter collectibles.
Alchemical paraphernalia on these shelves hammer your senses with the book. The evidence is plain as day, and so very damning that even the town of Olaki would shun her.
So very damning, the evidence in this chest.
The quest is worth 10k. Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm going to get this end reward and then take level 12. We can finish the chain if you guys want to, or we can move on to something for everybody. I don't care.
It's your party. Do whatever.
It's my party.
You can cry if you want to.
So I'll just finish this then really fast. So and we'll see how close that gets us to the top of the hour. I might grab a break and come back and maybe play some more offline or something. I don't know.
It's probably too cold for bus today, unless you got the heater.
I do got the heater, and everything I want to do is technically inside the bus, but I don't want to scrape snow out of my way. But I should. I even went and bought
What gloves are you wearing, Talab?
The ones that are invisible.
So none?
Yes.
Okay, I have some speed 25 gloves you can have.
Okay.
If I can find them.
Yay, I'm faster now. Roughly 25% faster.
So now I can just straight up wear a strength item. Divine Power doesn't do that much for me anymore. That's kind of hit miss. Extra 6 level spell. So we're playing with people now. We take heal. And we're playing with people. We take Death Ward for people.
I'm gonna have to do work on those emotes to get them scaled down to the right size. I don't even know how to do that shit. Stuff.
It's not that bad. You just like open them up in GIMP or something, and then trim so they're the right dimensions, and then go for it or expand. Let's see, should be Amber Temple.
Did you do servants' quarters yet?
Yeah. Pretty sure this is the last one.
Okay. I sent you a message with the two that she made for me.
They are cute. What's up, QQ? What are you doing in here?
Bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Ooh, I got the spawn screen.
Hang straight.
Now that makes me angry. Oh, I guess I should have popped a hireling, huh?
Probably should, yeah.
Do we have a green girl coming with us?
Sorry, I had to take care of something with my cat.
Yeah, you needed to pet him.
No, he's out of water. He's making a lot of ruckus.
I'm out of water. You're out of all of this. Smack.
He was like slapping the water bowl around the kitchen.
Nice.
He's training you real well.
Like ringing the bell, basically.
Yep. For like the last 20 minutes, and I was like, alright, I can't take it anymore.
Blessings of fire be upon you.
I don't think the flame skulls care about your fire.
Should have gave you like some extra fire resistance.
Yeah, maybe. The door does not budge.
The door doesn't budge?
This door does not budge.
Oh.
If you block when that ghost put that sword above your head, it won't hurt you when it comes down.
Correct. There's a relatively useful tippo there.
You don't want to go up here and do the teleporter?
You guys, I mean, we just spread out and do all the things.
No, not on this character.
Okay, well then feel free to come along. I was going this way to do the teleporter.
You have to turn it on first, my friend.
Oh, that's right. I always forget about that. I noticed something the other day also. That
echoes from near the entrance to the temple.
the shadow from the cloak is all. It's like a full-size cloak. It's not in pieces. I don't
Right, if you like cast a stone skin on yourself, it'll fill
Right.
in the middle also.
I think that trick with the eye that sometimes happens with me. I think it's just I'm catching that graphics card in a weird way, or hitting that graphic in an oddball. I got that pulled.
Wolf.
Breaking ankles. Come stand in my firewall.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Oh.
More ghosts. I have 30% sprint boosts. I've never clicked them yet.
Just managed to turn two out of the 3 casters. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, they look like they're taking a skeleton poop.
I mean, that's the plan. Just don't want them shooting at me no more.
Are you Trapper or no?
This door
Not
does
on this life.
Okay.
You must need some other password. This door does not budge. You must
Neither of
need
these
some
doors
other
wants to
password
budge.
to open
Sad day. But I do have like 147 bells of opening. So.
Are you gonna open that
I did.
trash loot chest?
I opened that
Okay.
trash loot chest. Let's see. Where do we actually need to go next? I guess we just go over there.
Downstairs.
I'm going down the stairs right now.
How'd you get here at me? Did you jump off from way up top?
Yep. Got robot ankles. What do I care? They're spring loaded.
Here's a scroll.
Nice. Sneak attack that guy.
Suffering Snook Attack.
That's right.
Alright, the door to the Lich is open if you go through the teleporter.
Sweet.
The decrepit lich
But I don't have Restore.
I'll get it. Gotta get these Amber Golems Jimmer
Oh,
first.
here's the end of the quest. You have your voice on.
Yeah, I'm perma voiced.
Oh, we haven't found Maida Mava, but she's right over here also. Talk to him and get the password. Yeah.
Mavericks.
Did we find an icon?
Yeah. That's why you just got XP.
No, you don't have to find the icon to get XP for that.
Yes, you do.
This is the sarcophagus of Zulu that Casimir was searching for.
I accept.
You call out to him, and
Oh.
moments later, he arrives.
You feel like you're being watched.
Well, I'm probably dead.
On the way, where are you?
Where the Strahd thing takes place.
Okay, I'm almost there.
My carelessness killed my hireling.
I have an Ellery. I can heal you.
Somebody go in there and start that up.
Nope, but I will.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick a fight with that Lich then. And get all this extra experience.
I'm able to level to 15.
Congratulations.
Get all the strong gear. Strong gear is 15 or is it?
Most of it is 15. The stuff out of the new chain is 17.
And stuff out of the new chain sucks anyway, so.
Nah, it's great for bards.
I know what I said.
It's good for arties.
It's okay for arties. The wall watch is still better for arties.
Yeah, probably. Unless you're trying to tactical debt.
Double dip all this experience.
Can't believe you made me play like Gimpy Archer.
Made?
That's the way I saw it.
Gave you the opportunity to not make it gimpy anymore?
Oh, it's still Gimpy. The only way it's going to be not Gimpy is if I don't play an Archer.
If you TR it.
Well, that's my rule with this character is it has to use bows. Because its name is Botox.
Well,
Couldn't it
crossbows
use
are
a
bow.
needle?
What was that?
I said, couldn't you use a needle?
No.
I mean, because Botox, they
It's
inject
spelled
needles.
differently.
Oh,
It's specifically spelled B-O-W.
Well, yeah.
Crossbows or a bow?
No.
You can make it an inquisitive.
No.
Why not?
That's the rule for this character. It has to be longbow, shortbow.
Your name isn't Longbow Shortbow Talks.
Might as well be.
Should be. That'd be great. Here, my blessings be upon you.
This character was an artificer in the beginning of his life.
This guy has 3 ranger pass lives.
I had
That's
this
a lot
character.
of. It's a lot of extra damage.
I created this character to look like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII with the rune arm.
Oh, I lied. 2 ranger pass lives and a fighter pass life.
Ooh.
Do you see when needs Shadow's footsteps?
No, I think
I got a pair.
I'm wearing a pair. They're mythic 1.
Wearing
Got a
soft
pair
shoal
as
slippers
well.
for Ghost Touch.
What?
No, thank
I'm wearing
you.
a pair as well, and mine is Mythic 1 as well.
What did Sam say?
I said I'm wearing the boots for the Ghost Touch instead.
Okay, so you don't want these?
No, thank you.
But this character has like every good in-game bow. Except for the one out of Killing Time, but I have enough runes to buy it. But I got the Void, the Endless Cold. I got the Wild Hunter, or whatever it is, from the House Jarosco chain. I have an Epic Sapphire Sting.
Well, it sounds like you need to figure out a way to make bows better.
Yeah. That's up to a DDO dev.
I don't know exactly what the rework is, but apparently at low levels it's super, super good. Van Richtenstein's Tower? Let's see. Wizard Wines. Should put my fuzzy hat on, my ears getting cold. And then I also have to, I have a bunch of web work to do for the arena today too. I need to not forget and put off. You guys are blessed.
You immediately spot a lone figure crouched near the entrance to the loading dock. This must be Stefania Martikov, Davian's daughter.
Please, find the ingredients for the antidote and purify the wine.
Stefania begs.
Our wine is the last drop of hope some people have.
What's the plant deity guy do? You like kill plants?
What?
Is there a plant god that gives you bonuses to killing plants?
Kneels on top of one of the huge vats. Pretending
Again,
to be
what?
strong, she is completely absorbed.
There's
Your domain stuff.
Poisoning the
yeah,
water.
the domain. Isn't there a
Oh.
plant deity?
No, I don't think that exists.
The Martikov family makes its home in this part of the winery. is blocked by giant twisting roots, the work of the druids who invaded the winery.
Cleric. Oh, I found it. It's in this room.
Nope, there is no plant domain.
Okay. I was in the middle of trying to look it up, but I was also trying to, like, kill those monsters.
Yeah, this guy crits pretty hard when he crits. Like 300, 350.
It's pretty good. For level, what did you say, 12?
Yeah, I'm level 12. But his regular attack is like 20 points of damage.
You got all your, like... Oh... Your, deadly and stuff on.
Yeah. Everything except the armor.
Insightful deadly. I'm trying to think what else you could do to... You have a... Oh, you're all strength to damage.
Mm-hmm.
What's your charisma like?
1 second.
Or your
21.
Intelligence. Did you do one of the things that give you like the big boost your damage? Like know the angles or divine might.
Power.
Yeah, divine power, divine might.
Yeah, I don't have a... I don't think I have enough enhancements for that.
Well, time to go do some racial past lives.
Yeah.
All arcane archer past lives.
Again, I think I'm just gonna be a ASMR wisdom to hit and damage build that uses paralyzing arrows and falconry tier 5.
I mean, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
Then I can like insta-kill stuff with the death from above and then paralyze everything else.
Right. I like how someone decided that they could turn the gems different directions to like mix up the feeling of the gems.
Really have no idea what you're talking about.
So specifically in the last like couple of updates, like the gems above the doors and stuff, in the older content they're all up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But now in this one they're like you got some that are turned sideways and you got some that are like 90, 45 degrees. So like before they were all like this, all straight up and down. But now you got some like this one that's like slightly turned. You got one that lays down completely. Somebody over there like really had a big brain decision when they thought of that.
Or it was like a happy accident and they're like, huh.
Yeah, something.
Yelling into the next room, Fred, you
Well, I
gotta
know
come
that
see
that's
this.
how they, like in the Caught in the Web stuff, like how you can stand at all those weird angles or whatever.
Yeah.
I know that that was an accident, and then they were showing Glenn. He's like, no, you have to leave it like that. Make it that way on purpose from now.
Down into the dark and the damp.
Oh, gross. We have to fight our way back out because I don't have a D-door.
I might have one. I don't have one. I just thought I'd get your hopes up.
Like, you're a very sexy green girl, but I don't think the green girls get Didor.
Yeah, I had Didor scrolls in my bank. I could have grabbed one.
Oh, I could have done that too, but...
Or bought a Macias or whatever that guy's name is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Of the piousness.
But I didn't do any of those things.
You could have done, I guess.
There's your turn of dead. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I
Don't
keep
run
forgetting
away.
I have it. I don't usually use it very often. I keep forgetting I have it.
You found all the ingredients needed to purify.
Yeah, make the guy poop on the floor.
Add the antidote to the large wine vats on the main floor of the wine.
This guy just standing there like, durr. You can see how many times I play a cleric. Alright, mushroom hat it is. Let's go.
Oh, it's Lab did the quest.
Oh, even better. Man, I feel like we helped. I feel like we contributed in a meaningful way.
That's debatable.
I found a bunch of the things, and you found at least 2 of the things, I think.
I collected all of the brown slime things.
Oh, I thought I got one. Oh, another macabre dagger. Sweet.
Anybody want the mirror plate?
No. How about the rune arm? Either of you need.
No.
Is it special? No, I think I have a special one. I don't even know if I have a mirror plate. I don't know if I'd ever use it.
It's the epic version's really, really good. It's probably the best tank shield in the game.
Is it?
Yeah. For the epic version. I don't know about the heroic, how much it's different. But it gives you like a bunch of elemental absorb when you block with it.
Mm.
Just gonna run to the next one over here.
Sure.
I always forget the next one's like right there. Ruins of Breeze or Yesterhill?
I think this is Yesterhill.
Oh, I found a bear trap. Nonsense.
I found a green girl.
I just hope I'm
Run away from that guy.
going to the right direction.
We're going in casual, right?
Casual.
Alright.
And on C.
Ah. In the Bloody Sea.
No, I wish. Oh, see you later, animated scarecrow.
Well, somebody else needs a Ireland too, right?
No, I didn't bring one. Unless you want Ellery.
I must wait 4 minutes to resummon animated scarecrow.
Alright. You guys can run off like crazy people now if you want. I think I gave you the buffs that I'd have, unless you want something else in particular.
I want water breathing.
I don't actually cast that spell.
He's a robot. Why would he have that?
Because, you know, helmet. Back here. Come back here and face me like a man.
Intimidate. Put points in it.
I have 19.5 points to intimidate. Something tells me that won't get it.
I have like 3 points in Intimidate.
Lightning dances amongst the cairnstones.
It's an 18. I put it on my bar even.
Your intimidate's an 18.
I have a 20. I have 0 points in it.
Well, aren't you special?
I'm just good.
That's debatable.
That's what you get for being green. Extra intimidate.
Oh, okay.
I have 1 frame per second right now, guys. It's real good. Oh, 2.1 frames.
I'm at 80.
4? We're at 4? I saw 5 for half a second.
Nice.
Just look directly into the memory leak.
Directly into the memory leak, okay.
Just look directly into the memory leak.
I started watching that that new Netflix show, V Wars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Is it? Oh no, my wife has a
political statement, but you know,
she likes what's his name. All I know is the new season of The Expanse came out, so I got through playing catch up on the Magicians that are on Netflix, and I started watching Expanse. I really enjoy that show, way more than I thought I would.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
They say if you quit your client, come back, you're fine. It's like night and day, apparently.
Alright, we'll try it.
you could also do just your best impersonation of Rhett.
I'm not very good at a southern accent.
I'm gonna sit here at the beginning of this here quest, guys.
You're not very good at it either.
I know. I wasn't trying.
I do declare that I must stand here. Drink my sweet tea. I forget where I was the other day, but I asked for a tea and they brought me a sweet tea. I almost lost my shit. Like, was really thirsty and I took a drink and I almost spit it out on the waitress. What's the matter?
Nice.
Like, this is sweet tea. Oh, you didn't want sweet tea? I asked for tea. If I wanted sweet tea, I would have said sweet tea.
Sweet tea's gross.
Oh, man.
Hey, you can
You know,
be
like,
wrong.
if you...
No, we could be correct.
Yeah, like if you turn into an, what is it, an Palmer, whatever, the half
Arnold
lemonade.
Palmer.
Arnold
There you go,
Palmer.
that's the words. If you like the half lemonade, half sweet tea, it's fine, but it's like straight
That's
up
not
sweet
usually half sweet tea. It's usually half regular unsweetened tea and then half lemonade.
tea. Yeah? I don't know, most of the time I've always had it. I feel like it's been sweet tea. But maybe I'll try it that way instead next time.
The last creature falls. A gap opens in the lightning rimmed stones.
Blood Tribute's so good.
Chanting grows
Yep.
louder as you approach the crest of the hill.
That's the only reason my barbarian didn't die on the hardcore mode.
Just constantly Blood Tribute.
Yep. Blood tribute till you have one con, then shrine.
Washes over you as you enter the circle of stones. Ahead is a huge, looming statue. A statue you recognize as strong. The archdruid shouts,
Oh crikey, is I supposed to go to the chiropractor today too?
Today's Monday. Don't you usually go on Wednesdays?
I usually go on Tuesdays. They called and said that he was going to be out of the office on Tuesday this week. And then, of
Today's
course, they're
Monday.
not going to be open next week, like, at all. I don't know, I might just try going on Thursday
Going where?
to the
Chiropractor.
chiropractor. Get my pinch unpinched. You're gonna have like the most leisurely run through the rest of the quest, and it's gonna be great. You're gonna be like, oh, it really worked, it's great.
40 frames is better than it was.
Oh, it's not the sunshine and lollipops that they were claiming it was.
I did switch characters like 3 times before I started this, so.
A glowing green gem
Let's see
rests
what.
inside.
Oh, look at there, the army undies.
Ritual,
Always
and recovered the
comfortable.
magic gem they stole from the village.
Man, all the macabre stuff's dropping today. Speaking of, I should probably set the double macabre dagger set up here somewhere. In case I need to go double vampiric. Oh, we got 10 minutes till 2. Why did I not get recalled out of the quest? There we go. That's why. Quest has decided to be unfriendly.
Oh, that's just enough time for the last one, huh?
Yeah.
There's 2 more quests.
Oh.
The last one that he can do. Oh, I found an explorer.
So we found
It's like
him.
practically free 500 experience.
They say that love is complicated, but ours, was as simple and as
So try to remember
sure
that in
as
the future.
Samius.
There's like a shrine
It's
right
not
there.
always there.
I was his.
They're random. There's like 4 locations they can spawn in.
Mama was happy. Papa was happy. The bishop was
All
happy.
right, Ravens of Bane.
Was not.
Oh no, I need to fiddle around in the Ravenloft Explorer.
It's a good XP and epic.
Yeah, that's what Tobrel said. I just need to like run around it and check it out a little bit more.
I almost went on a Reaper out of habit.
Well, we probably could have, but it would have been a pain.
Oh,
It would have been pretty rough.
I don't know. This character's pretty bad. 0 gear, 0 Reaper experience, you know.
Hey, you have 25% speed gloves.
Oh boy.
And it looks like a Sword of Shadow.
I have a Sword of Shadow.
You just gotta be able to hit something eventually.
Although the
sorry.
Macabre Great Sword is probably better. Or not Macabre, Barovian in this quest. Hitting the fire damage.
I think this bypasses the Scarecrow's DR.
I don't think these have DR.
I thought they did.
Well, I am hitting them with the Barovian longbow, and it's bypassing the DR. And it only does good silver.
Oh, okay.
I think only the epic version has construct DR.
Oh, okay.
The last scarecrow crumpled, the magic of the nearby ward is disrupted. A section of mist fades, allowing you to explore
You didn't have to chase that guy, I'd have been alright.
With the magic of the ward gone, the nearby mists part. Faint calm can be heard in the distance to the west. Catches your eye in the ruins to the southwest.
Is that like part of their psychological, like, trying to make us feel bad for killing all these
Yes, I think
monsters?
so. I don't know what I was doing the other day, and I noticed a sound that I'd never heard before. I was like, oh my god, that is heartbreaking.
The freed raven
Why are you
flies
doing
on.
this to me?
The ward's magic fades, allowing you to explore further into the village.
How, you probably don't know. I'll just have to try this again in a minute. Try to see if I can catch it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was too far away for that.
How, what? What was the question?
So, I took the enhancement that every time I do a smite foe, it does like a little AoE heal. I was trying to figure out how it was doing for Talab.
Oh, I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, it's not huge. I'm getting like 7 or 8 or something out of it, so I figure you're probably only getting like 16 to 20 or something.
I can't even attack.
You have Howler Madness! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! One down for Howler Madness.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
God. Every time I play a fire cleric, I'm like, man, I forget how fun fire clerics are.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
I don't imagine they're that great after level 20, but
nope,
they're really fun in just like regular elites.
Cleric in general is not great after level 20 unless you're gonna turn undead and focus on that. Then they're pretty good for like all the Forge Wraith stuff. No, Favorite Souls are way better. Favorite Souls get that healing firewall thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's way better for raids. Also, you can get like 7,000 mana on a Favorite Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Find Marina's monument.
You probably get reasonably. I mean, you don't get that double mana thing though from items or.
Well, I don't think he's saying you can't be a good healer. He's saying you can be a reasonable healer.
I just mean for to get that big mana pile.
If you had a perfectly geared out, perfectly enhancement point cleric, you would be in the 80th percent of healers. That's what I'm saying.
No, I follow you. I was merely commenting on the ability to get the spell points. You know, I have no idea what this thing's gonna do. I might get the 20, take it up once, and then decide I don't like it, and then just TR him and shoot.
There's some sort of like a cleric, wizard, paladin split that you can do as an undead tank. That's pretty, like, pure balls to the wall kind of a tank.
I said I got that 20 heart
and then there's the splits that, like, kind of what I'm doing on my cleric, where it's a melee DPS cleric using the Sylvanas deity in animal domain.
So I don't know. I don't even know if I want to stay cleric. When I TR'd this, I knew that I needed cleric life to get his completionist, so I just TR'd immediately into something that I knew that I needed the life on.
A raven calls loudly, as if it's trying to get your attention.
Honestly, I probably would have been better off just leaving him as the barbarian that he was.
The creature drops a small
Not that I particularly enjoyed it, but it was
the raven's cage.
capped.
The grateful raven flies off. Far off in the distance, one of the wards protecting Baba Lasaga's hut fades.
Stupid scarecrow targeting. to make a turkey tonight too, I think. I think we're just gonna make it in the Instapot again like we did for Thanksgiving. The family
I don't even
side
know what
did
I'm gonna
like
have for
it.
dinner tonight.
Yeah, I gotta go start at the brine.
A nearby raven croaks excitedly.
Got bacon in there. I might do something with bacon. I don't know.
How do you cook your bacon normally?
Bacon.
In the oven.
That's why it's
That's what I
called
do. That's the
Either
best
in the
way.
oven or on the smoker.
I mean,
Sure.
I like it on a griddle too.
Nah. It turns out exactly the same as in the oven, and it's way messier.
I don't know. I honestly think the best way is to essentially deep fry it. That's the best way.
Oh, I've never tried that,
But
but
I like
that seems excessive to me.
It's so basically what I would do is I'd put like a quarter of a pound of bacon in a pot, like a much small pot, and it would essentially render out the fat and then turn it into, it would essentially deep fry it.
It does the same thing in the oven when you put it in a jelly roll pan.
Yeah, it's similar. But usually I just bake it, but not always. Depends on what else I want to do. Like if I want to use that fat for something else.
But baking is, you just put down parchment paper and then throw it away when you're done. You don't even have any dishes to clean.
Yeah.
A caged raven makes a commotion in the northeast corner.
Oh, I got knocked down.
Yeah, I put mine like foil lined pan with wire rack on it, and then put the bacon on the wire rack.
Yeah, that's generally the best way, but I don't know. Like I said, depends if I want to do something else with that bacon fat or not.
I just lay it straight on like a jelly roll pan with the parchment paper in it, and then, like you said, it boils in its own juices while it's baking.
Right. Oh, we gotta open this chesticle.
A deep groan reverberates from the floorboards as the gem is removed. Then a hunched figure
Baba lasagna.
appears in the doorway.
Man, where's her Cadillac at? She didn't have a Cadillac.
I don't get that joke.
Her little ride in the raid.
But we're in it.
Eerily quiet once more.
Yeah, and she didn't have her Cadillac.
Oh, or a little cauldron.
Yeah.
Alright, well I think I'm gonna put a pin in it for this particular stream. Go get something to eat and get dinner sorted, do a little bit of work, and then I might come back way early because if Beef is off for the day, Talab's already screwing around for the day. Might just turn around and get back on a little bit earlier. I do have Monday Night Magics theoretically tonight.
If it's snowing, you might not.
No, I have to see if it's actively snowing. So right now the roads are clear enough that I could take the truck.
It's still snowing here, but yeah, you can get around. I have a Fiat 500. I got around fine already.
Yeah. I said the truck. I was able to drive around with the truck on the 4-wheel drive. No problem.
Well, mine is a low to the ground Italian compact car, front wheel drive, and it was fine.
Yeah. They've been doing a pretty good job keeping the roads cleanish. The biggest problem is because I live on a 5-lane road, I get 3 lanes of crap thrown up on my driveway.
Yep.
Oh, it's so bad. I gotta like shovel out every time we try to leave the house, basically. Anyway, with that, everybody, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I know there's not a million of you right this minute, but that's what happens when Voodoo decides to start right as I turn on my stream. But it's all good.
He was on like an hour before you.
Was he? Because I looked and I wasn't hosting anybody. He's like second on my host list. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in a few hours. Toodles.